What's up, guys? Prince of Macedon here at Universal Studios CityWalk. I'm here for Blumfest 2023. I missed this last year, but last year they had some meet and greets with like the Grabber and some cast from the Black Phone, and then they had two movies that you could watch. This year they have something similar. They have two movies. It's going to be Megan Unrated and also The Exorcist Believer, which I'm pretty excited for. There's also going to be a Q&A panel, and there's also going to be a Blumhouse photo op. This line that I was in is taking quite the journey. I don't know where it's going. I think we're gonna make a full circle here. This is my buddy. He'll be joining me today. You pretty excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been awake since 6 in the morning.
Last night.
Oh yeah. Two movies, guys. It's gonna end at 6:30, guys. You're gonna be here for quite a while.
Yeah. It's been a long day, but it'll be fun.
She's got the official sign here. Let's see where she plops it. Oh, little preview, guys. Yeah. Yeah, Blumfest! So thanks to my buddy Anthony, I was able to reserve tickets for Blumfest 2023 almost a month ago. But I still had to get to the event early, because even though I had tickets, it was still considered first come, first serve for the seating. So I wanted to get there early to make sure I had some pretty good seats to watch the movies. All right, they're setting up, guys. I think they put some buttons out, and we got the lanyards too. Look, they got Friday Night at Freddy buttons, guys. We made it inside, guys, after quite a wait outside, but we got buttons. And we got some, I guess, souvenir lanyards. So we got the itinerary. We already checked in. We're gonna watch the movie first for Megan Unrated. Then we're gonna do the Q&A panel at Rising Star, and then photo op.
Upstairs.
Yeah, and then Exorcist Believer, which will be the last part of this Blumfest. Hey, I was wrong, guys. The movie's actually upstairs, but they had a sign downstairs though. Oh, look at that. Welcome to Blumfest. I really like this music track. It looks like they're using multiple theaters to show these movies. But again, right there is, oh my gosh.
Oh man, not this guy.
Look at that timing on that.
That was pretty wild.
I know, that was pretty wild.
I show up in another one of your videos.
Yeah, I know. I'm in this theater, by the way.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, but I think they use multiple theaters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend got here too late. Now you have bad seats.
In 10 minutes. Please begin to take your seats.
Oh, just finished Megan Unrated. I gotta say, it was actually more fun the second time. Yeah, I'm not sure what they added for the unrated features, but I think they changed some stuff, made it more gory.
More profanity.
Yeah, but more profanity. We're getting a quick meal before the Q&A, but the Q&A will continue at the Rising Star Club. So let's do it. Eat and walk. All right, so there is a line now. That was a big line because everybody went straight to the club. We got burgers, but we're hungry. So we're here at the Rising Star for the 1:30 Q&A panel, and then we're gonna do the 2:30 immersive photo op over there by Fat Tuesdays. Inside Rising Star, guys, it looks pretty festive here in Blumfest banners. Look at that. It's very spooky. Sorry, I have to talk over this clip due to the copyrighted music playing, but we were in for quite the treat for this Q&A panel because it started off with this dance number by the Megans, who also perform at Halloween Horror Nights. And I've been 7 times to the event this year, and I have not seen the Megans dance yet. So to see them on stage with this really bright light was quite the treat for us.
Unique thing about the process was we knew going into the creative development of it that our haunted house was going to open well before the film released. So that also places a very unique opportunity and a challenge on the creative process.
Yeah, we knew going into this that we would open, like Mike said, several weeks earlier, so we knew we wanted to do this living, breathing trailer for the film so that you all would get as excited about it as we are when we read the script?
I'm not giving anything away because I know you haven't seen it yet, but there's a few. I'm very curious for those who've gone through the house, who's walked through the house. Yeah. So keep that house in mind as you go through, because there is some sets that when I was watching, I was like, wow, we did it! Like we're there. So it's exciting to see those moments.
But that's a testament to the design team who is not here on stage with us, to be able to take all of that reference photography, and a lot of it isn't even from the camera angles that are in the film. This is someone on set literally just documenting all of the set pieces, all of the props, all of the costuming. And so our team then takes those assets and has to decipher them, not only for what we think is going to be of value for the experience, but at the same time, adapt it for the viewpoints that we know our guests are going to end up walking through, which in some cases is identical to what the film approaches. In other cases, we're malleable with some of the set pieces so that we can ensure that you, the audience, is the camera at that point and getting the best shot and view of whatever scene is being created.
That's okay. Okay, so how about, this is just my excuse, you guys. Michael. Okay, so how about you tell us a bit about yourself, how you got into the horror business?
Horror business. I started with Paranormal 2 many years ago. My friend got the job to direct it because they wanted to make a family drama. So we hired this kind of indie director, and he was able to choose one person to bring on the crew from his team, and he brought me on.
The friend he's referencing is?
Todd Kip Williams. And then I got involved with Paranormal 3, did some of that. And then years later, I started shooting the Halloween movies with David Green because I was involved with Righteous Gemstones and Vice Principals.
And you've been working
With this director for...
Shut.
There we go. Thanks, crew. All right, you have been working with director David Gordon Green for a while now. Do you remember when you two met?
Yeah, I met him at a dinner party, and we're talking, and then he grabbed the knife from the dinner table and said, "I'm going to stab you." And I said, "Okay."
Sounds very on brand for both of you,
Yes.
truthfully. And you work for Blumhouse for a while now.
Yeah, I've known Jason and the team for easily 10 years, or more. So whenever Paranormal 2 came out, I love working with him, and I couldn't wish success on a nicer person.
Yeah, I hear he's great. I would love to meet him. So why don't you explain to everyone just kind of basic what a director of photography does in case anyone doesn't know.
So there's a director, and the director works with the actors and the lines and the dialogue and such. And I'm the director of photography, so I, with the director, break down the scenes into shooting blocks, frames. I design the lighting of the scene, and I choose the lenses and the camera movement.
Yeah, and just to give you a blurb of everything that he's been doing is Halloween, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, Paranormal Activity 2, a couple small films, you might have heard of them. It's kind of a big deal. So I saw in an interview you were talking about how zoom lenses lend themselves really well to horror films because of like the voyeurism aspect that they provide. Can you talk a little bit about what type of camera you used on Exorcist Believer?
The zoom lens conversation, and that's more of a Halloween thing, because Halloween is inherently a voyeuristic movie. You have a scene, and then you have a bad guy watching the scene. So you're always filming it from multiple perspectives. It's very much the 1978 movie. The Exorcist visually is a completely different style. It's you want the shots to linger more. You're dealing with like the uncanny valley, which is normality, but something slightly off. And you're trying to just give the audience a sense of queasiness or uneasiness in the framing and lighting.
I loved listening to this guy talk about cinematography and his work as a director of photography on these movies. The fact that he worked on movies like the 2018 Halloween movie, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, The Exorcist Believer, that is no small deal. Dude, did you like those panels?
Yeah, those were awesome.
That was really awesome. I love listening to that director of photography talk.
It's like a different perspective of things.
Yeah. And now we're going to do the immersive photo op, which there's quite a bit of a line, but it's going to be worth it, I think. Yeah. Going in, guys. Any rules about filming in here? I don't see anything. All right, guys, here are the photo opportunities inside. We got the Exorcist here. We got Megan, Black Phone, and the very back we have Five Nights at Freddy's. So the Blumhouse immersive photo op, it was pretty fun. And honestly, I was kind of hoping that it would have been kind of like last year's, where they had a photo opportunity with the Grabber character from the Black Phone HHN house last year. But, you know, that said, you know, this was a free event, and the fact that we got any kind of photo op is a miracle in itself. But I'm hoping next year they let us take pictures with some performers again. What do you think of all that? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the first one was the best with the Exorcist. All right, we're doing this again. Oh, we got some shirts, guys.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's all the same size. It's Five Nights at Freddy's, guys. The back. Oh, that's pretty cool. After we finished The Exorcist Believer, some of the crew there were asking us if we wanted to do some interviews on camera, and obviously I love doing interviews. Dee, what do you think of your first Blumfest 2023?
That was pretty fun.
It's pretty fun?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of the movie, the last one, Exorcist Believer?
I personally did not like it, but I'll give it a rewatch because I was a little sleepy. But
I think I might have heard you sleeping a few times. I actually did like it. Like I thought it was a very much a worthy sequel to the first movie back from '73. I like the pacing of that movie, and as I told people downstairs, I thought it was really gross.
Yeah.
But it was good though.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
yeah, there were parts I definitely liked, but overall, I don't know.
Yeah, I think overall it was a great experience. You know, watching two movies was a bit taxing,
Yeah,
but
just the Q&As.
yeah, the Q&As and the photo ops, it was a lot to do. But on the other hand, there was a lot to do, so that it was good and good.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited.